everyone, welcome to another Fine Cider Friday. It's very wet and windy outside today, so we are back indoors, back on the couch. You'll see from the photo that the lovely picture of Indy is behind me, but I don't think you'll see it on the video. Oh, there you go. So today, got a very special bottle that's been gifted to me by Dick and Kath from Manchester. Thank you very much. And it's from Cidery, who are based north of New York State. And I don't know them, never visited, unfortunately, but this is a magnificent bottle, and I'll tell you that now already because I opened it before we started recording. It had a wine cork which I took out, and I've been working my way through a glass, just kind of savouring and enjoying so that I can share with you everything I get from it. I did have it in the glass. I did have it in the fridge for a little while, but I took it out about an hour before to kind of let all those tannins come out and breathe, because refrigeration can suppress them a little bit. So, and I'm glad I did, because you get so much more out of it. Got mine in a wine glass. I think that's what it deserves. It's very wine-like. You will see if you ever buy a bottle, and I don't know if this will show up very well on the video, but the label's fantastic. They showcase everything that's gone into this, full transparency, and this kind of illustrates what I wanted to talk about with this bottle, which is blending. Now, as a new cider maker myself, blending is a skill that I have yet to perfect and to learn, but there are a lot of very skilled blenders out there, these guys included, who, I've spoke to a lot of cider makers, and if you're making a single variety from one apple, sometimes you feel a little bit like a custodian rather than a cider maker, because you're just kind of letting nature do its thing and you're just making sure everything goes as it should. But when it comes to blending, you really get a chance to put your mark on it, because it's your palate, it's what you want to create and what you want to share. And I think this bottle here really shares what blending can achieve. And you'll see on the back that, they've gone as far as to say the apples that they've used to give texture, to give acidity, and to give aromatics. There's bitter sweets in there, like Ellis Bitter and Somerset Red Streak. There's bitter sharps, like Foxwhelp. There's sharp apples, like Bramley Seedling. And then there's sweet eating apples, like Russets and Cox's Orange Pippin. There's a few in there that I don't recognise as well, which, maybe from the States. They go as far as to say how much residual sugar's left, 6.5 grams a litre if you're interested, and a pH of 3.8. It's all there, which is fantastic. And, creating something that is in perfect harmony and well balanced is hard to do. And I think they've really done it well with this 2017 creation. It's completely sold out over there, but I gather there's still a few bottles left on scratting, so maybe try and grab one if you can. But let's do the tasting. So, colour. I hope you can see this with the light indoors. Beautiful gold. It just shimmers gold. It's completely still. There's no carbonation there, and very dry. So looking forward to tasting it. On the nose, to me, it's so fruity. It's 3 years old, but it's full of peach and honeysuckle, and then that kind of ripe apple skin. It just smells wonderful. And then on the taste, let's have a taste. What I love about this is the texture. No carbonation, but there's still this kind of chewiness to it. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's kind of like chalk and slate. It gives you something to kind of feel around in your mouth. It's really, really good. That residual sweetness comes through as like honey-like, yeah. Yeah, and then there's kind of lots of full fruit of apple, but like really ripe apple, and then there's this little, hold on one more. Then there's this like little citrusy acidity zing, which sets it all off, which is marvelous. So yeah, as I said a minute ago, blending is a fine art and a real skill, and to get something so well balanced that has little bits of everything going off, and gives you so much to explore is just marvelous. I could quite happily sit here and drink this all night. If you go on their website, there's so much information about what they've created, where they're based. I can't remember the location, but you should have a look, because they're so in tune with nature. And over the last 20 years, with the trees they've tried to plant, that have sometimes not worked, but they've tried again, and all the different varieties, it's such a fascinating read. It's well worth looking into. So it's James, Autumn and Ezra, I believe. So cheers to you. This is a fantastic cider. If I ever get over to the States, I will be sure to come visit you. Cheers to Dick and Kath for sharing, and yeah, cheers to the weekend.